There we go. Here is Monday's replay of the Puerto Rico. So here's his captain build. We've got main armaments, damage control, aiming, propulsion. Okay, good. Concealment, and reload. Makes sense. Hydro and radar also makes perfect sense. For captains, I should see if he's running Halsey. Most of the time you would run Halsey on this, but I don't see Halsey's flag. But even if you run a Doe, you can see that the benefits here are the same. They are buffed skills, so let's just assume it's Halsey. Doesn't matter. All right, what do you got here? You've got Grease the Gears, so turret traverse, and that's buffed one because of the skill. You've got focus fire training for anti-air. Very interesting decision to do that. You're taking no skill to know if you're being shot at or targeted. I don't like this. Personally, I would think prior to target, you get so much more mileage out of that than focus fire training. My opinion. But okay, I mean, you have good anti-air with the Puerto Rico, so fine. You went superintendent, concealment, expert, gun feeder. Okay, so you can switch from AP and HE very quickly. Adrenaline rush, AP shell. So you are focusing mostly on firing AP, which you should in this because you've got those beautiful 305mm super heavy AP shells with improved pen. And then you've got outnumbered. All right. I'm gonna suggest a change. And that change would literally be that to that. And that. I think being tier 10, you get extra hit points. You get a lot of that, 4,500 extra hit points. And then with superintendent, you get the extra heal. So these two synergize really well with you being tanky. And this helps you with knowing when you're being shot at so you can dodge. Just a suggestion. That's how you've got yours built. Signals. No debt. Ramming. Ramming, by the way, again, synergizes with survivability. The more hit points you have, the more damage you do when you ram. HE damage, or fire chance. Less fire duration. Heal boosting. Ship speed, and anti-air. Alternately, instead of anti-air, you could always take, like, flood reduction if you wanted to. This one. In any case, that's your build. Let's see how you manage to pull this off in-game. Today's Friday, that's right. It means I get to make quesadillas. Alright, so you've got 2 super ships, 1 poor tier 9 Fletcher, and Oster Gotland. I feel worse for the Oster. No subs and no carriers. Somehow you paid off Matchmaker. There's a Devastation on the enemy team, which is a test ship. Okay. I want to say this right now, just to remind everybody. Test ships obviously are there for a reason. They're being tested. So, well, don't make decisions on ships based off of the performance you are seeing in replays or even in live battles. Chances are, things about them will change. So that's my usual disclaimer. Dutch, I think it was Dutch or was it Cochran? One of you two asked earlier, are you only doing replays from the current patch? And the answer is yes. Old patch replays are a real pain in the tuchus to go and find and set up on the client and stuff. So Alright, C is stalled, so you've got a destroyer in there. B is being capped for free right now. A is stalled right now. Okay, 4 Sherman might go in. Notice he's got a Smolensk with him. And that wasn't really planned, it looks like, because they're not in a division. Interesting. Interesting. Right, Delaware bombers go burr. Really don't understand why the Yamagiri would smoke like that and then just come right out and let himself get bombed. But okay. Radar up, so you know it's the Sherman and the Napoli Black to deal with. Radar isn't necessary. That's true because you don't know what you're seeing. And now you're being hydroed by the Sherman. Problem with that is everybody knows where you are now. Honestly, I might have, at that point, just gone straight at him. Hell with it. Yeah, hydro's better as most people dive the rock, right? There you go. Oh look, it's the Delaware. Are risking a lot by turning again. And you got punished for it. SAT, you and I are one mind right now, dude. So here's the problem. It looks like you're fixing to push up the 10 line. But by the time you get there, both of your consumables that you absolutely need to make a push are going to be down. And you won't be able to shoot, to really push against Sherman or the Napoli. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, the Puerto Rico is very similar to Alaska, right? It's got a at waterline or slightly below waterline citadel. Pretty hard to citadel these ships. He's got the sweet 305s. Yeah, going up the 10 line is fine. It's just look at his consumables right now. He's got 20 seconds of uptime left. Granted, his radar is going to become available. I guess he's very fortunate it's a Forrest Sherman there and not another destroyer. Oh, wait, I say that as a Shimakaze makes his presence known. So I'm sure that you absolutely love seeing a Shimakaze there as you're about to push blind into torpedo soup. And he's got radar available. He's going to wait until he clears the island. He'll use the radar. Or he gets himself proxy spotted. That works too. A little too close to the Sherman here. Obviously, he's just going to run away from you and start trying to pound on you. He already knows how FT is. Hard turn in. Dodged most of the Delaware's hate. And now everybody's coming in. Heal up. You're very lucky he didn't try to ram you there. I would radar right now, immediately. See where the destroyer is. Where is that Shimakaze? And where's the Napoli? You need to know. Your team needs to know too. Instead, you just let yourself go dark. There you go. See, had you radared before, you could have prepared for the shot on the Napoli. Here's your gun feeder. This poor Napoli is going to get slapped. I would not... Well, you're... Okay. You time it right, you want to come out, get shot at, and spot at the same time. Oh!
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
53,000 damage, but I don't think you're done yet. Oh, there's a gearing over there, too. Delaware smartly turns away. Tried for a sit there, didn't work. Shimakaze, what is Shimakaze doing? He's too close to you. He's gonna ram you. Oh my god, he just freaking rammed you. That's the best thing he could have done for you. Make sure you compliment that guy. Send him some doubloons or something for his trouble. And now, you only have the Delaware's rear turret with 2 barrels to deal with. I'm going to clip that. That was ridiculous. Shima's a paid actor. Now you can switch back to HE for the gearing. And luckily for you, the Hydro's back up. He did not switch back to HE. Probably forgot. I like to run over destroyers when I'm in a battleship. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Alright. So, you've managed to kind of clear out this flank. First massive bit of luck. Sherman forgot his torps. And he forgot the 1 torp, too. He just kind of sat there and died. It's not good strategy, but it's fun, right? Like, had the Sherman rammed you, right, you would have been forced to use your DCP earlier. Your DCP would not be available for when the Shimakaze rammed you. And then you might be dead right here with that salvo. Second massive piece of luck, Napoli forgot his torps. I think the Napoli actually remembered his torps. As he was fixing to go up the 910 line, there was a point where we saw a couple of slow torps go through that channel. I'm pretty sure those were the Napolis. Third massive piece of luck, Delaware covering the Shima, who might have had torps, right? I mean, that was a quick game, and a ridiculous one at that. Let's watch the render for that one. I like how your Iowa leaves the flank too. That's really nice of him. Look at him. He's like, nope, I don't want to play her. I'm out. I'll play somewhere else. Taking his ball. All right, here, I would stop. I would literally have dropped anchor, waited for the Giuseppe Verdi to catch up to me, and then pushed together up the 910 line with him with both consumables at the ready. Managed to kill Salem with your Sherman torps. Nice. Instead, you do a big loop, 2 game returns, 2 full game returns in front of the Delaware. Somehow didn't get really that punished for it. See those? Not those. Those are Shima or Gearing torps. But right there, those torps right there, I think those were the Napolis. In that part there going up, if you know he's behind the island, I think you would have been better served turning right and getting towards the border so that you maintain the element of surprise. Because you've got radar and stuff you can use. Sherman definitely panicked. I don't understand why he wasn't single firing those torps to the channel anyway. He might as well. And then you got smacked by the curve first there. But then that's game. What a quick battle. How do you get the Allende? It was the last battle pass reward. Otherwise, you have to wait until the line gets released and you can grind up it. Well, that was interesting.